Hey guys, I'm cmasupra and welcome to another Black Ops 2 multiplayer video, and oh my gosh, I am not using the ballista! Isn't that amazing considering how many ballista videos I've uploaded lately? So the reason I'm not using the ballista is because I have pretty much given up on it. I mean, I am still trying to get good at it, I'm still using it every once in a while, but I've pretty much given up on it because I am just bad with it, and I will explain more on why I'm bad with it. It's actually not me. I figured out it's the game. This game treats sniping totally differently from all the other previous Call of Duties, including the first one, so I might have been good with the bolt-action rifle in Call of Duty 1, but in this game it does not transfer at all because of the way this game treats sniping, but I'll talk about that later. First thing I want to talk about is why I called this video I'm Still Good at This, and I'm sure most of you do not know why I called it that. The reason is I thought I was getting bad at the game, and the reason I thought I was getting bad was I was using the ballista a lot and getting constantly in under 1 KD, so that's pretty terrible because my usual with guns that I'm good at is about a 2 KD. 2 KD and, well, I guess like 1.5 to 2.5 is about average for me, so around a 2 KD. So I was doing pretty terribly with the ballista, but as a result, I would normally be using the ballista in games, but every once in a while I would use the Type 25 or the Peacekeeper or some other gun that I know I'm good with, and I would still do terribly with that gun, even though I know I'm good with it. So I was beginning to think, have I just gotten so old or tired or unfit in the past week that I can't play this game very well anymore? The answer is no. The reality is that I still had my head in the mindset of sniping, because I was mainly using the ballista, and it was just every once in a while, every maybe fifth game or so, I would use a gun that I knew I was good with just to go back and try to get a high KD, but I would still do terribly because my head was in the mindset of sniping, because I had just gotten away from sniping, because I was just using the ballista before that game, whatever game that may have been. So even with the guns I knew I was good with, I was doing terribly. So today, the day I'm recording this, which should be yesterday from the day you're watching this, is a day that I spent. Well, I played Call of Duty Black Ops 2 mainly, and I only used guns that I knew I was good with. I did not use the ballista even for one game. I did not want the sniping mindset. I wanted to see, hey, am I any good at this game at this point? Because I've had nothing but bad games for the past few days, maybe like a week. So I wanted to just see, am I bad at this game? And the result is no, I am not bad at this game anymore. I am still good at this. So I just had to get out of the sniping mindset, where you aim slowly and make your shots count. With the full auto gun, like the Type 25, you do not have to aim slowly, you do not have to make your shots count. Suppressing fire a lot of the times is enough to get a kill, just because your opponent will start freaking out and aiming terribly. So one thing I did mention at the beginning of this video is that I want to explain why I am bad at sniping and how it's not just me, it is the game as well. It's both me and the game. So this game treats sniping differently from the way it was treated in Black Ops 1 and any other previous Call of Duties other than this particular one. I don't know how it is in the Modern Warfare games because Infinity Ward just sucks, so I refuse to buy their games at this point. But for all the previous Call of Duties that I have played, Black Ops 2 treats sniping differently. The way that all the previous Call of Duties treated sniping is if your crosshair is directly on an enemy and you fire a bullet, it will hit that enemy regardless of whether that enemy is moving left, right, standing still, whatever. You do not have to lead your target, in other words. The way Black Ops 2 works is very different from all the previous Call of Duties because Black Ops 2 has an insane amount of lag compensation, and it has pretty much ruined the game. I don't think there's any PC gamer who says that the lag compensation has not ruined the game. It pretty much has in Black Ops 2. It has made it very difficult to pull off things you could do in the previous Call of Duties. But it has a lot of lag compensation, and as a result, you pretty much have to lead your target, but you have to lead your target based on pings, and if you don't know what a ping your opponent has, sniping is going to be very, very difficult, and most people don't know what ping their opponent has. Now, there are some good people, or people who are good at sniping. I'm not going to say they're good people or bad people, I don't know. I'm sure good people and bad people enjoy sniping, but there are people who are good at sniping, such as my shot right there, but that was just luck, really. But there are people who are good at sniping, and I don't know how they do it. All I know is that a lot of the times when I am sniping, I can have my crosshair directly on the enemy, I will fire, and it won't count as a hit or a kill. And that is because they are moving left or right. And even though they walked right through my crosshairs and I fired right when they were on the crosshair, it doesn't count as a hit or a kill, and that's because of lag compensation in Black Ops 2. So yes, I do suck at sniping, but it is not entirely my fault. I mean, I sucked at sniping in the previous Call of Duties as well, but I wasn't as bad as I am in this particular Call of Duty, Black Ops 2. So it is not entirely my fault, but it is still a huge part of my fault. Now I could just adjust to Black Ops 2 and learn how to snipe in it and forget how to snipe in the previous Call of Duties, but I don't really want to. I do not want to do that because I think that in the future the Call of Duty games are going to avoid the kind of lag compensation that Black Ops 2 has and go back to the way it used to be. I know Infinity Ward for Ghosts has said they're going back to the way it was in Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty 4, where there was no lag compensation at all. It was just plain raw. If your cursor is on the enemy or your crosshair is on the enemy, it will count as a hit. It will just tell the other person, hey, you've been hit. And it'll either kill them or leave them alive. They won't do any checks to see, hey, could this person have actually hit you? Were they aiming where you would have been by the time that the bullet reached? It doesn't do anything like that. So look at this circling here. This guy and I were trying so hard to shoot the other person. I went through a pistol mag and 2 mags with my Type 24, and he went through a lot of rounds in his Remington 870, but that was just hilarious. We're just ringing around the rosy, shooting at each other. Neither one of us could kill the other person. That was just funny. But as I was saying, they're going to go back to no lag compensation in Call of Duty games, and as a result, I don't think it's worth learning how to snipe in Black Ops 2 and forget how to snipe in the previous Call of Duties. I think it's just worth not learning how to snipe in Black Ops 2, period. I mean, if you're somebody who can learn to snipe in Black Ops 2 without forgetting how to snipe in the previous games, then go for it, but I am not one of those people. That's the reason I play so few games and just get really good at them, is because I am good if I focus on certain things, but if I play a whole bunch of games, I'll just suck at them all. I cannot get good at a whole bunch of games at the same time. So, it's not entirely me, it is partially the game, but I do suck at sniping, and as a result, I have kind of given up on the ballista. But I am still trying. Maybe one of these days I will learn how to use it correctly. And by the way, I have unlocked the iron sights, so I have the scope, the ACOG, and the iron sights. I can use whatever sight I want in that gun. But I do like the ACOG and the iron sights. Never was a fan of the scope on it. But I'm still having trouble even with the iron sights. I mean, I do better than I did with the scope. It's kind of like I'm using the ACOG, where I'm just not doing too well. I mean, I'm doing better than with the scope, but I'm still not doing too well, so it's just frustrating and annoying. So what else is there to talk about? I don't really know, but the video is almost over, so maybe I should just ramble. That guy stuck his head out the window. That was not too smart. Never stick your head out the window to somebody below you. They can always see you before you see them. And that was a stupid move by me. I knew that Betty was there. I saw it with Engineer, and yet I went up to the window where I was above the Betty. And even if I had crouched, I would not have dodged it, and you cannot go prone in a window. That would make no sense. But as a result, I died, so that sucked. 72 kills, but 42 seconds left in the game, so it is most definitely going to end by the timer. This is kill confirmed, so it has a 100 kill confirmed requirement, not 75 like Team Deathmatch, and the reason I wanted kill confirmed is there's a lot less campers, because you get, what would it be, 300 times the number of points if you actually go collect your tags, as opposed to just killing the person and just sitting there. So it's always worth running around, and it's not worth camping. This guy, I do not understand why he didn't come to shoot me. I was thinking he was going to come back. Oh, there we go. He did come back. Okay. But he just ran past it with his shock charge exploding and ignored me. I don't know what that was about. Anyways, I finished the game going 22-10, so I am definitely still good at this game, but using the ballista for so long had made me think that I was getting bad, but I am not. It's just a matter of actually using the guns that I am good at and using them for a long period of time, not while mixing in a whole ton of sniping. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. There will be a bonus clip at the end, and it is a lucky kill that I got with the ballista with iron sights. It is not at all skill, but I just thought it was good enough to include as a bonus clip for the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Here's the bonus clip. Bye, guys. I have a different sight on the gun. I have the ACOG. I have unlocked the ACOG. I actually unlocked it quite a while ago, but I haven't made a video on it because I've had quite a bit of trouble getting a decent game with the ACOG. I was pretty much always negative.